Welcome, welcome. It's late, but I don't want to do other stuff. What's going on? What's happening? Oh no, I forgot my headphones. There's always something I forget. Hopefully it doesn't jack everything up. What's going on? Switch the mics. Alright. Yeah. We just finished the Tower of Magi thing in Ericka's tower. Although, I have a sneaking suspicion I forgot to ask Ericka for the boon, but maybe I did. I can't recall, so we're gonna hop into Upper Avernum very quickly and try to push one dialogue option and pop back out. I'd like to explore the east of this continent a little bit more and also get up to some of the northern border of Krizsan. There's another town up there. I'm gonna try to avoid some of the reading tonight just so that I can chill a little bit more, but there's always text that pops up. Always. Gotta remember where I put the image. Let's get going. Hang on, my cat hears my voice and thinks it's time to maul my legs. Not happening tonight, Taka. No, thank you. No, thank you. What's missing? The music is missing. Okay. Oops, that didn't work at all. Neat. It's frozen out of the gate. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. Alright. This still says Upper Avernum, Krizsan Province. La belle Provence. I don't want to do real French. Okay? Don't make me. I just want to make fun of my own French. That's the game, okay? Oh, hang on. We still have this splat. This splat. There's too many windows floating around. Wrong thing. Okay, let's roll a little. Assuming I can position my window. Oh wait, that's not gonna fly. I'm gonna have to move it to the other monitor again. We're so good at this. That's what I get. That's what I get. Music's coming from me. I did it, you hear? I did it. I made it. JK, this is me producing an AI. DAW music is mostly what we're gonna hear, but I also do more than that. If you don't like AI music, come fight me. Because I'll rip you apart in the logic games, okay? Oh yeah, look at this. I asked her about the boon that I forgot about. There is an amulet I wish to give you. It will enable me to keep track of your movements and, if necessary, aid you. Well, that sounds like a mixed bargain. Is that the official term? A mixed bargain. Tell me more about the amulet. The surface is in turmoil, and it falls to you to forge us a place in the confusion. I wish to aid you. I can track your progress and provide you aid when need be. For me to do so, you must wear one of my special amulets. Leave to the west, enter the 4th room on the left, get the amulet in the box, and bring it to me. And stay out of the other rooms, they aren't safe. Notably the kitchen. The kitchen is not safe. Actually, that's funny. My son likes to, well, when he was little, he would stand on the couch and we'd say, not safe, because he had wobbly legs. We didn't want to crack his head open. We traveled to, where was it? Scotland, I guess. Airbnb style, and he'd stand on the thing and he'd just yell at all the extended family, not safe! Not safe! Not safe. Okay. I don't think I ever asked Ericka what her hobbies are, but given the fact that she has some smut in one of those books... Is that a record? Did I say smut within like 10 minutes? 7 minutes? Cool. What are your hobbies? You would not comprehend them. Best you do not ask. And if you do not want any of my hobbies to harm you, do not stray too far from this hall. Why shouldn't I stray? I have experiments active in my halls as well as traps to ensnare spies. I would so hate to have to throw your remains into my trash pits. Where are these trash pits? This is like the wrong line of questioning. Don't enter my tower from the back. Oh, reverse psychology time, I guess. That's where I put my experiments that, well, don't work out. She thinks. That may be where I left the wand. What wand? She looks annoyed. I was merely thinking aloud. Okay, 4th door. Let's crack this open. Also, let's confirm which book. Yeah, tearing the bodice. See, I wasn't lying. Okay. Does this count as one? Probably not, right? It's not a door. She was quite clear. 1, 2, 3, 4. She wants me to bring the amulet. Is there even a box in here? From this angle, you can see that there is a small compartment in the side of the pillar. You open it. There's a small knife inside. Well, that's not an amulet. Is she actually counting that barrier as a door? Oh, she was. Wow. Subvert expectations, yeah. No! No! How come the whole game froze? Are you joking? Are you joking, game? Okay. We had such a good time last time. And now it immediately froze. Okay, hang on. I'm literally going to reload this because I don't care. Wow. Okay. Tonight's stream is gonna be a Charlie Foxtrot because my computer entirely ravaged my free space while I wasn't looking. And that is always the reason why my stream just locks up like an idiot. Man, this is not fun for me. This is not fun. I gave myself 70 gigabytes of space and now there's 5 gigabytes left. Computer, what did you do? Oh my gosh. Just a, oh, this is hell for me. If I die and go to hell, it's just gonna be me trying to fix frozen streams. I can't stand this. Okay, no one's watching this to hear me complain, but this is actual hell. No, it's scaled wrong. OBS is an enemy of the state. This is so much fun. So much fun. Hurry, delete something before it just all freezes again. Man, oh man. It'll take 10 years off my life if I don't free up some disk space. Why is Descript using 8 gigabytes? Did it just like save all my stock photos from Abridged by us? Or videos, rather. Descript, get out of here. Just go. Just go. I feel like a dementia patient when I free up 70 gigabytes and then it gets used up again, and I don't even remember what I cleared because it was such a win that I didn't think about it for much time. Oh, I remember what I did. I deleted a bunch of video renders, but I don't know what used up the space. Disk space scanners are so useful, but what they really need is a diff function so that I can see what's happening. Yeah, sure, just delete that 8 gigabyte git folder. Let's do that. Bye. Here we go. Suddenly 20 gigabytes. I promise, if this space gets eaten up because Mac wants to like store all of my photos, drives me wild that I don't know what ate all that space. Okay. Okay. Shouldn't say that letter so many times. Alright, let's kick the tires one just to make sure that it's alive. Okay. What a disaster. Alright, here we go. Found the amulet. The footage for this stream is going to be such a mess when I do a supercut. Like, wow. Great, take the amulet. Let's go. Oh, she said 4th room. She didn't even say door, so she was right all along. I have the amulet. She says you need to bring the amulet to me. Did I not pick it up? Am I incompetent? Take it. Okay. Thought I did that. I'm using the wrong mouse, too. I'm watching you, free space. I swear. I swear. I got that amulet you mentioned. You present the amulet to Ericka. She says, "Excellent. Now, I wish to cast a spell, bonding the amulet to you. If you accept, I will be able to track your progress, and if things get truly desperate, I can aid you. Be warned, however, I have little patience with those who spurn my aid. This is the only time this boon will be offered. Do you accept it?" I'm not actually clear what the implications of refusing it really is, so I'm accepting it here. We're not trying to style it on. She grins, an unnerving sight at best. Excellent. She immediately begins to cast a long, involved spell. The amulet glows and sparks fly. Her chanting increases in intensity to a fever pitch, and then ends suddenly. That seems to have been the spell, although you didn't feel anything. I can now chart your progress wherever you go and can aid you when things are dire. The amulet can only be removed by extremely strong magic. Now go. And good luck to you. That's all I need, babe. Alright, well, we don't know what that does. But we can roll. Alright, back to the surface. Get out of here. Upper Avernum's just like a giant. Zone where my computer likes to try to freeze up. Not really, it has nothing to do with the zone. Vague feeling I'm forgetting about something else, but I don't think it's significant. There is a unicorn cave. Maybe we can just clear that. It's kind of boring, but I don't know. I feel like I ruined the stream by opening it with 10 minutes of it just stuck. So these caves are the home of an infestation of unicorns. The hoofprints of these rodent-like pests are visible everywhere in the muck, and their rank stench is heavy in the air. The walls are lined with gnawed bones of their unfortunate prey. Ridding southern Valorum of these creatures will only endear you to the locals. Well, that sounds nice. Let's do it. Do a little bit of muting for now. I feel like we're gonna just chill. I did forget that that's interesting. It says that the unicorns have etched a crude but recognizable drawing in this wall with their horns. It's a bunch of slimes devouring a bunch of humans, while a band of unicorns watch in the distance. These creatures are not nearly as mindless as people think. we gonna ring a gong? You ring the gong. As the air vibrates, a cloud of thick black gas rises from the lava and floats to the southern end of the cave. Once there, it starts to solidify. Uh-oh. One moment, there's just a cloud of gas. The next, a large, jubilant imp. I'm free! At last, I'm free! It howls. Then it sees you. The sight of you makes it drool with hunger. After its long imprisonment, gratitude is an idea foreign to it. rocked by the little encounters I thought were gonna be easier to clean up. This map is a little easier to try to fight on. I would like to get the XP from winning a fight like this, but that last one, they just cast haste and they all benefited from it instantly. Which is really annoying, because haste does shit for me. Oh no, oh my gosh. One wrong button push and your guy just like charges. Alright, actually, so I was gonna do the courier quest, but I'm still scared of those things. There were several farms here, protected by a circular stone wall. A major Troglo raid, however, has wiped the whole settlement out. All that's left are burned ruins, and a few stray farm animals and a lot of graves. I believe it, the troglodytes just ripped me up. You find a tight cluster of Sharimik farms, protected by both a circular wall and a garrison of Empire troops. They seem secure enough, in fact, to invite you in and sell you fresh produce. It's only 10 coins for a bushel of tasty food. Oh. I thought I was gonna get to, like, shop, but no. We are up here at the border, though. We don't have a map at this other spot, but... Enter the desert city of Sharimik. It is a grim place, though through the gates ahead you see people walk quickly by, careful not to look anyone in the eye. Signs of troglodyte attacks are everywhere. The city walls are crumbling under the constant barrage of their assault. Guards peer at you through arrow slits. I think there's a better word for that in the English language. When they see who you are, they go from cold and mistrustful to outright hostile. They're prepared to attack you outright. As you size each other up, a captain quickly runs up and whispers something to them. Whatever was said, it was in your favor. Grumbling, the guards lower their brows. Bows. One of them mumbles, "We've heard of you. You can enter. Welcome to Sharimik. Watch yourself." The gates open, the townspeople passing by inside give you quick, furtive glances as they pass. Welcome to Sharimik. This was once an armory before several fireballs lobbed over the wall blew it to bits. The anvil and fire pit still remain, and bits of metal are scattered throughout. Named NPCs are so good, but like, it's so much reading all the time. A mage stumbles into you. It's obviously been quite some time since you last slept. Sorry, I'm Sean. Why are you so tired? He stares off into space for a minute, while trying to formulate an answer. Finally he says, must maintain the barriers. Why? Troglos keep knocking down walls. We make magic barriers to plug holes. They dispel barriers, big pain, those dispel spells. Do you know anything about how to dispel barriers? He teeters a bit. Dispel barriers is a rare and powerful spell. Anyone knowing it can mess up our defenses. Big secret. You want to learn it? Sure. Well, forget it. We have a book which contains it, but Mayor Knight won't let just anyone see. He almost falls over right in front of you. Bye. Going to bed, if I can. Okay, Sean. Buddy. Well, here's a job board. This town is a little bit more aligned to the Empire. Which we'll see more of that as we go north. As we do that, we'll start to see real Empire patrols, and so far out here the Empire patrols are a little bit like they're kind of on loan, but the south end of Valorum is not tightly controlled by the Empire. Up north, though, it is. The job boards here, they don't have time limits, unless it's a courier mission, I guess. You meet a young girl, tall for her age. She's running down the street bouncing a ball. She stops to watch you. I'm Kelly, hi. Hi there. You're an adventurer, right? Correct. She jumps up and down. Wow, I've never met real adventurers before. I wish I was one. I could look after my daddy. Why are you worried about your father? He's the missile guy. He's really worried about all the troglos and might send me away. I hope he doesn't. I miss him. Catch. You catch the ball. She throws the ball at you. You barely manage to catch it. Then you throw it back. Good catch. Great, I guess. Adventuring supplies. Oh, they just sell the crystals, huh? Might be useful to be holding one, but it's making me remember I might want to go back to the Tower Magi to see if I can actually learn the dispel thing. Starcap, what a name, buddy. stolen supplies and stuff. Many of my secrets were taught to Zhang, a cursed Zhang, who was to be my assistant. Then the same Zhang broke his oaths of secrecy and fled to the remote villages of the northwest, where he teaches my knowledge for profit. If someone could make him stop, well, I would appreciate it, but no one has the competence or honor. A story of my underappreciated life. What if I stopped him? Then I would be very, very surprised. That is a sad tale. I can tell you are stricken with deep pain in your soul, he says. Okay. I spend my life educating suck weasels like you. Fulfilling? I think not. A suck weasel? Yeah. Haven't you ever been called a suck weasel before? You don't think so. There are worse jobs. How could any job that involves constant work with smelly, unkept, manners-impaired adventures be fulfilling? This guy, though. You want training or not? Oh, he doesn't train me till we've, like, impressed him. Which probably means Troglos. Whoa. That's nice. It's expensive, but I always have a hard time buying an expensive item because it's not like I'm fundamentally failing. I would rather scale up with my levels. You meet a wizened old man with a carefully trimmed white beard. Sets down a thick, leather-bound book to speak to you with you. He's pale enough to have come from Avernum, though you doubt he actually did. Welcome. I am known here as Spraggins. And magic. I do magic. He occasionally looks at the West Door, then he pretends he doesn't care about the West Door, then he looks at the West Door again. Yo, my frame rate's falling, which is ridiculous. Nothing's going on. Sweet, sweet, sweet. The blink might come in handy. Summon Aid is a much better summon. I might be interested. Let's just do... I guess Blink isn't gonna be as impactful. I think I'll just learn Summon Aid. It's expensive, but like these are good spells. Like I can't. What level is it? 13? I'm not at 13 yet. Okay, forget that. Learn Blink. Could learn Slow as well, but like it doesn't do me any good to have 8 control spells. I don't have that many turns to cast that. Not horrible, it's just... I haven't explored the town yet. I feel like I could maybe find something else. What is past the West Door? What? That? There is? Research. Just research. I'm trying to do something. Something that Grove does. But I will do it better. I don't know what he's talking about. No, it's far too dangerous. I would not allow you to hurt yourself. Maybe if you gave us a reason to be grateful to you. And you give me time to keep it from killing you. Okay, bud. Oh, I just like straight up opened it. You start to step into Spriggan's bedroom, but he says, excuse me, I'd rather you didn't go in there. Oh, he's got like a button. Interesting. Alright, let's open that. Still not a thief. Still not a thief. This mouse collision on the doors. I've whinged about it before, but like, oh my goodness. There are some moves, the tiles, you just literally can't make unless you find an impossible position for the mouse. Starting to notice these cracked walls more often though. I don't know if they matter. And I'm also not sure if that's grounds for making them mad. Could be. Wouldn't mind finding out real quick. Look. A body. You find a dead troglodyte. Slumped against the city wall and dried out by the sun. It has been looted of everything valuable. Okay. Oh, the wall came back. Okay, well that's good to know. Can I stand there? I feel like the coastal tiles don't let you do that. It treats it blocked. Lame. Oh my goodness. I don't like these switches that I can push but can't figure out. That's our first Empire Archer. I don't know why he's so pink. I guess this is a new book. The Lands of the Empire. The Empire blessed. Power over us all controls the four known continents. Izo, the oldest, is the birthplace of the Empire, although the ruling seat is now on the continent of Pralgad. Vantanas is the smallest continent, but in many ways the richest, with its hot climate, fascinating fauna, and rich stores of gold and diamonds. And finally there is a recently settled Valorium, which has a wild, though controlled spirit. Yeah, I guess. Sharimik is the center for a very wide range of military operations. It is thus inevitable that large piles of paperwork are generated here. It's all stored in this room where it decays and is eventually forgotten, as paperwork does. Town records. You crack the book open and flip through it. This book provides a daily record of the town, or of the administrative details of this town. Needless to say, the details are exceedingly boring. It doesn't even have value. Podium is stacked with old letters. You poke through them, but you don't find anything interesting. Maintain the law. Mayor Knight? Okay, okay. This man watches you from behind his desk. His clothes are very ostentatious, and his mayor's sash is made of thick purple velvet. His eyes are cold and emotionless. He raises a hand and runs a finger along his gold circlet. I am Mayor Knight. I control Sharimik. Lead us on the safe path. This is my office, outsider. We do not welcome strangers here. This is a time of war. You will need to behave and make yourself useful. How fair, Sharimik. You look somber. Well, it's complicated, but at the heart of it, I'm trying to maintain control. Why is that so difficult? Attacks come at us from all sides. The Empire has abandoned us, and I guide my people upon the only safe path left to us. Who's attacking? We have foes both outside and inside. The Troglos come at us from without, and subversives cause rot from within. What subversives? He looks disturbed. I'm afraid you are not authorized to have that information. My apologies. Tell me about the safe path, though. Control! The Empire rules the world through control, and we can keep Karnold Province safe through control. Our discipline will help us defeat the Troglos. In fact, that is why you were allowed to enter Sharimik. It's talking about control? So if I hadn't fought the monsters down south, we would not be here? Essentially. Word is spread of the Pale Travelers who helped end a plague of monsters to the south. I, therefore, let you come here in the hopes that you would be convinced to undertake a quest for us. Tell me more. Recently, a Troglo envoy came to our walls bearing a scroll. The envoy shouted that Volkaro, the king of the Troglodytes, wished for us to send diplomats to him. I left the scroll and fled. It left the scroll and fled. Since then, we've been unable to find anyone skilled and smart enough to deserve the mission, and simultaneously suicidal enough to take it. If you will be my envoy, I will reward you. Alas, there is a problem. Well, two problems. Corey and Levin. What's my reward for helping you? The only question that matters. Wealth, of course. Cash consideration. Plus, we have some magical knowledge, which I think you will greatly appreciate, but only if you help us. What problem is it? Sharimik is ruled by a triad right now. Empire rules bind us still. Before you can go on a mission for us, you need to get approval from Garrison Commander Corey and Internal Affairs Supervisor Levin. Go ask them about this mission, convince them to allow you to undertake it, and I will assist you. I've not heard of Empire cities having triads before. Before the border was sealed, Emperor Prazik declared Sharimik a battle capital. This gives us more power and more responsibility. Krizsan and Shader are, in the eyes of the Empire, mere settlements. The fortress is held to a proper standard. Okay, where's Corey? She's in the barracks. North End. Where's Levin? A superb gentleman. My right-hand man. He's just next door. You say you control Sharimik. It's a strange way to use the word. If you saw how much disloyalty I had to deal with, how much fear, how close my people are to panic, you would realize you would use that word too. Every day, it seems like someone else is being disloyal, and disloyalty must be dealt with harshly. We have no room for rebellion now. What with the Troglos at the gates? That seems reasonable. Strict discipline is necessary in a time of war. Sure, why not? Yes, yes. It is rare to hear such sensible words. My people could learn from you, outsider. Uh-oh, that bodes. Oh, marble bust. I'm supposed to bring 3 of these. Wait, not junk, not junk. one of my quests says I should have 3. The man behind the desk looks eerily spider-like. He sizes you up with beady eyes. I'm Internal Affairs Supervisor 11. Impressive title. What does it mean? He grins and twitches slightly. Many tasks fall to me. I maintain loyalty. I am the Chief Jobs Dispatcher. I am Map-Making Coordinator. And I assist Mayor Knight wherever possible. How do you maintain loyalty? His mouth twitches in disapproval. I'm sorry, you are not allowed to know about that. He thinks, but I am sure you can come up with a few guesses. Map-Making Coordinator, that sounds useful. He gives you a thin-lipped smile. I tell official Empire-sanctioned map-makers in the area what areas need map-making, and compile the fruits of their labors. Would you like to purchase a map of Krizsan Province? Only 50 coins. Yeah, I need this map, bro. You pay a fee and receive a map. Your world map is now expanded. I need your permission to go on Mayor Knight's quest. So you want permission to go on a mission, eh? Well, it's no problem. However, there's a lot of paperwork that I need to fill out first, and there's a filing fee for those papers. Give me 1,000 coins, and I'll give you permission. When you have the money, I'll be ready to help you. Oh, man. I'm willing to risk my life to help your town. You'd better help me. Perhaps I should, but I won't. If you were some sort of hero, maybe, but as it is, I must insist on my filing fee. We are not that much at risk after all. I have made sure that our town defenses are strong. That sounds arrogant, bro. Well, prove me wrong. The walls hold. The Troglos cannot enter. I feel no need to forfeit my customary fee. Okay, bud. Steal his stuff one day. This door is covered with very powerful magic runes. Even if you could get it open, you would have a strong suspicion that all manner of alarms would sound out. You back away. Well, that's suspicious. Okay, these have time limits. Some of them have longer days, but it's a lot. And I don't know where any of that is. Sandra. This woman has a light dusting of makeup on her face, there to make her skin darker. However, you immediately recognize her as an Avernite. Oh. Your unexpected arrival startles her. She pulls you aside to speak in private. I'm Sandra, Unspecified Services. Pleased to meet you. What are you doing here? I'm from Unspecified Services, like you. Keeping an eye on what's going on in Sharimik. Heard about your accomplishments. Excellent work. Thank you, I tried. Oh yeah, this is Sandra, the lady who got in the bunker down in Upper Avernum in New Kotra. You're really going places. Been to the bunker yet? The bunker? It's back down in New Kotra. A few mages trying to figure out how outlandish solutions to our problems. They might be able to help you. Talk to Captain Johnson. He'll tell you how to enter. Where's Johnson? I already know that. Why is my guy saying this? Captain Johnson is back in Fort Emergence. Bitter old guy. Hates Unspecified Services. You might have to press him to get information about the bunker. Ask him about it and mention my name to him if it gives you trouble. Do people realize that Avernites are walking among them? Of course. Well, some know for sure, and others have heard rumors. She smiles. We're lucky, though. The Empire's quarantined Valorum. They aren't helping the settlements here. The Empire won't help, and we might. So they'll at least hear what we have to say. Mayor Knight wants me to do a mission for him. Any idea why? Because he believes that it's a suicide mission. Yeah, they're using that word so frequently in the script. I'm sorry, YouTube. I don't know what's going on. He thinks Volcaro, king of the troglodytes, will kill anyone he sends. He'd rather you die than one of his men. What do you think I should do? She shrugs. Go visit the troglodytes, of course. They might make valuable allies. Whoa, wait, what? They're blowing this town down, bro. Oh, she took my black basil. I didn't mean to give it to her. She did give me 2 fine elixirs, though. She claims. Maybe the other was a healing elixir. Oops, meant to do the other one. There's a serene-looking woman standing here before the altar. She's thinking peaceful thoughts. You interrupt her peaceful reverie by clearing your throat. She turns, startled. Oh, hello, I'm Mother Lynn. Greetings, you seem peaceful. How many times can we use the word peaceful? Oh yes, I am the priestess of the Shrine of Happy Thoughts. May I provide assistance? How did you become a priestess of the Shrine of Happy Thoughts? That's a job I want, BT dub. She looks slightly embarrassed. Well, I wanted to start a faith to guide people and make their lives better. Unfortunately, I couldn't come up with a good guiding principle, so I improvised. I made the Shrine of Happy Thoughts based on the principle that, well, things should be a lot better if people were kind. And just tried to be nice to each other for a change. Oh, wow. Revolutionary. Of course, it hasn't been popular at all, but you can't blame me for trying. Okay. Oh, this is good pricing. Oh my goodness. Whoa, she's valuable to me. She teaches so much. And it's average price, so... I do want this mass heal. Let me figure out what circle that is. Oh my goodness, frame rate. What? I just had like 2 frames a second. That was wild. Oh, only 1 more. Okay, I guess we are gonna do that soon. Welcome to level 11, straggler. I need to stop missing. It's killing us. Everything is valuable. I have a bad build. Maybe it's just me, but spending skills on bows and thrown missiles still feels terrible. Maybe I'd be better if I gave him more archery. I don't know. The riposte is so good though, it's just like free attacks. That's called scaling. Oh, there's Corey. Okay. You've been on the surface long enough to recognize the insignia of a commander, a very high post in the army of the Empire. The highest officer of Sharimik watches you skeptically. She seems unwilling to give you some of her valuable time, but she is resigned to it. So, the famed adventurer stops by. I am Captain Corey. What are your responsibilities? I run the Sharimik garrison, outsider. Quite a job. I also help Mayor Knight as best I can. There are a lot of troops stationed here. Sharimik has been for some time the main military depot for southern Valorum. I'm in charge and look after it. Quite the responsibility. How do you help Mayor Knight? He's in charge of anything in Sharimik that isn't military. Competent administrator, though I am concerned about his inability to get anyone to go on this mission he's talking about. What mission? What mission? She frowns. I can't believe Mayor Knight wants to give you this mission. You want permission? Prove your worth. The Troglos have an enormous altar in the hills east of the Angel's Rest. It blesses them, makes them nastier in a fight. Find it and destroy it, and my permission is yours. The problem is that it's sure to be magical. You may need to perform the ritual of sanctification. I think I've already got that, but... All the holy mumbo-jumbo is beyond me. I haven't the foggiest idea how to destroy an evil altar. I'll tell you who might, though. Talk to Nidja. She's in Softport. Tell her my name. She served with me once. If she knows anything about how to destroy the Troglo altar, she'll tell you. And that's the last help you'll get from me. I don't spoon feed my warriors. Do you know anything about this altar? It's at the end of a long valley in the mountains east of Angel's Rest. Troglos use altars to magically energize themselves. They're big, magically charged things, and destroying one of them would be a great victory. We're getting here. Alright, let's finish looking at this. Keep putting a hand on something. Oh, this is a mess. High Grove? The man behind the counter is not your ordinary muscle-bound blacksmith. Instead, he's a small, bland-looking mage. He's holding a steel broadsword and examining it with a practiced eye. The man looks up at you. Welcome. I am known as Grove. Oh. A steel halberd. Oh man, I have the spear right now, which is fine. Ooh, I have a variety of high-quality weapons available, but my customers most value me for my magical skills. I believe that one day all blacksmithing will not be done with crude bashing by hammers, but with spells. Magic is a very versatile and beneficial tool, no matter what the anima say. In fact, for a fee, my marvelous pad can augment your weapons. It is quite an invention, though its use is very draining. I can imbue your items with magical properties. Interesting, yes. You place something you wear or wield into the box. He points to the blue metal box. You pull the lever, and poof. Sadly, the effects are currently, well, unpredictable. But always good, he hastens to add. What do you think of the anima? He shakes his head in disgust. I don't speak of them any more than I have to. He looks over your weapons. Excellent. Of course, it is difficult to keep the pad charged, so I require a fee for my help. 1,000 coins to use it until its power is drained. Are you interested? I don't want to pay that much. Potentially interesting, just... everybody wants 1,000 coins. This looks like someone who might train me. I receive no response. Okay, never mind. Whoa. Suddenly a massive blast of smoke and flame shoots out from under the metal grate ahead. It almost knocks you off your feet. You aren't wounded, but there is now a large hole in the grate in the floor of the storeroom. As you watch in horror, several troglodytes squeeze their way through and attack. These aren't grunts either, but crack troglo shock troops. Uh-oh. You see a humanoid. It's like a human, but hunched, twisted, and has dark skin and piggy eyes. You've heard of these things from legend. It's a troglodyte. This is very strange. They were said to be extinct, and these are definitely very, very real. Oh, I forgot that he can multi-shoot. Archers are not bad. I should adjust my thinking. I'm super ready for the, XP soak, though. My guy might get just massacred, though. Yeah, we're still missing. We're so bad. Oops, I think I just tried to stun a dude. We hit something. definitely a good XP soak. Oh, I stepped over the grate. Look down through a hole in the rusty grate and find the tunnel the troglodytes dug to reach the Sharimik wall. They collapsed it before they attacked. You can't follow it back. Oh, we tried to be the heroes, but let's see if we can do it. Yeah. Alchemist. You stumble over a small middle-aged man. He's sitting concealed in a clump of trees. He looks panicked at first, but he relaxes after he sees who you are. I'm Grassy. Move in, quick! Don't let anyone see you. You soon find that his hiding space within a tight clump of trees doesn't have room for you. Go away, he hisses. Just look away and pretend you don't see me, or they'll get me. How do you know I won't hurt you? I know, I've heard about you. We all have. You may be a threat, but not to me. Why are you hiding? I'm an alchemist, he whispers. I study alchemy. Be careful. He motions for you to join him behind the trees. What do I need to be... what kind of alchemy? The hard kind. Potions! It's hard to do any new research when concealed back here, I admit, but you can't be too careful. It's a pity. I had to come up with some excellent recipes. What? I am the master of the elixirs, he whispers quickly. Yes, indeed. I can make all of the more intense brews. But I don't do it now because it would mean being seen. This guy's being weird. You can give me ingredients. Give gray mold and other herbs. I can slip off and make the elixirs. Let me know. He looks at your herbs. You have gray mold. I can combine the gray mold with other herbs to make other potions. I like the idea here. I just don't want to blow them yet. I don't like using stuff till I gotta stay liquid. So it looks like we've got another boat situation here. A free room? Surely you don't mean free. The troglos begin their raids with the volley of spells over our walls, and guess what building tends to be the first they hit? That's right, my inn. It's one continuous bother, let me tell you. Plus I only have one paying customer, Ehrenfeld. Ehrenfeld? Pleasant enough fellow. His shop was destroyed by a troglo attack a while back. He spends most of his time sitting in the corner table working on his armor. Has anything been done to stop the attacks? I tell you, it's the people running this dump. She stops suddenly and looks around to see who might be listening. Worried, she says, sorry. I forgot myself for a moment. Our leaders are very smart. Care for a bourbon? I'm gonna pay for the bourbon because she might say more. She pours you several shots of strong liquor. The stuff burns even in your toughened throat. She leans close to you. By the way, I've been hearing some intriguing rumors about a certain artifact. My knowledge will only cost 100 coins. Yeah, okay. A rumor. She gladly takes the money. Thanks. There's a trooper named Masuk out of Angel's Rest in here the other day. When drunk, I heard him mention something about a halberd, the best ever made, how he could find it. Can't hurt to ask him about it. I don't know if we know where Angel's Rest is. It's not around here. I don't know why we're sparkling. Oh, we still have a lot of status debuffs. Pretty sure those don't sell for anything, but I keep picking them up. Okay, is that the map? Almost. Pretty good though. Oh, look at this stone. I can break in. This is meant to be some sort of special elite high security treasure room. It's almost empty. The war against the troglodytes must not be going well. Oh wow. A vanillite crystal that is another daily use. And it does the blink, which I just purchased. Do I have... Yeah. I can't. I think I have a piercing crystal. No? No, I don't. Ha 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 ha. Okay, so I can't break in there, but glad to know it's there. Okay, well we did pick up some quests. I'm pretty sure we need to get to Begale. These troglos are quite strong right now. However, coming up on time for me. Another short day rather than a long one. Go stand on the end of the dock. We look out over our kingdom. Get things situated again. Having a good time though. OBS, where you at, babe? We're having a grand old time. Yeehaw, yeehaw, yeehaw. We're gonna get this boat soon. I'd like to... I don't think you can own a boat in the overworld, but you can take them places. They're just ferries. Hair is tickling my face. So, we did hit level 11. That's good. Oh, we're not really in Krizsan anymore. Where are we? Let me look at the map. Karnold. I guess I'll update it to say that. It's Karnold Province. Karnold. Sharimik is interesting. I'd like to do more around here, but the troglodytes are wiping the floor with us. We're having a hard time hitting them, which means we need to do a bit more leveling. It's not a big deal. It's just when I think about the Isle of Begale, I just think about two kind of long quests. They're probably not as long as I remember, but I remember being stuck in that when I played the demo of Exile III, the shareware version of it. It wouldn't let you go very far north, so it would just block you, but the Isle of Begale was allowed, I think. I forget where exactly it prevented you from making progress, but it was... Begale you can spend a bit of time on. We're definitely gonna get the roaches there. That's another reason why it's just kind of like gross. It's like, just leaves an impression in my memory. But it is satisfying to get rid of them. But that is also where we should be able to find more of the talking spiders. I like those. They're cute. Still kind of like processing the fact that the spiders came from Avernum. Like, it makes sense. It's probably not even surprising to someone who played a previous game, but... They have like a whole cave though, like they are established, like they're not just walking around, like they have a nest. It's part of why it made an impression on me that they were on that island. It felt like they were native there. But maybe we can burn through the Isle of Begale. The only thing is... Oh, I left the map up, whoops. It's a big town there, Anima's there. I'm still a little interested in the fact that someone said... What was it? My brain's not working anymore, it's late. Where's my journal? Maybe that'll remind me. I don't remember. Oh yeah, Angel's Rest was something. Oh, that's what it was. The Sandra said the Troglodytes might make a ally? Like, does this game support that game flow? I have no idea. This game probably has more open-ended things in it than I'm aware of, but I don't really see how uniting with the Troglos would be beneficial. Guess we could make sure we save proper. When I was off mic, I tried to wreck that big giant. I can never remember the names of these things. Gukbar. He is very powerful. I can take some of his hits. I could probably power heal his hits now that I have... Actually, do I have group heal? No, not group heal. I almost have group heal. Doesn't heal for that much, but it's not bad. Not bad. Yeah, I guess we'll see. Alright. I don't have too much more to say. Not much more to do. Thanks for watching. We're gonna try to pick up the pace a bit when we do Regale. Just a lot there. Like, that's the place where I'm gonna have to start, like, walking through trees and stuff to figure out where the hidden spots are. I didn't really go east in Krizsan either, but I don't think we're supposed to yet. Alright. Peace out. We're gonna peace, we're gonna peace. Where's the stream controls? Alright. Take heart. Have a wonderful night.